Top everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're going to focus in on Waterloo Blackhawk and one of the top Americans eligible for the 2013 NHL entry draft, Taylor Cammarata, bound from the University of Minnesota for next year. He's a Plymouth, Minnesota native. He had a great year this year in the USHL with 77 points in 49 games after having 16 points in 15 games in the playoffs last year, and 69 points in 60 games during the regular season in his rookie season in the USHL. Offensive dynamo despite his small stature. He's 5'7" and 160 pounds, but that hasn't deterred him from putting up eye-popping offensive numbers. Good shot, good offensive vision, crafty. Can pass the puck very well. Just an all-around dynamo. There's no other way to describe him. And he's continuing to develop his game. He needs to develop better all-around game. That's what time Minnesota will do for him at the U playing for Coach Lucia. According to Craig Button, he's the 64th overall ranked prospect, which puts him in the third round range, and I think he'll be a good value pick. I think you draft this kid, let him take 2-3 years at Minnesota, and develop into an elite all-around player. I mean, like I said, you've seen the success smaller guys can have, both in the collegiate level, like John Gaudreau at BC, and in the NHL, like Marty St. Louis, guys like that. Over the years that have put up, eye-popping numbers despite being, pretty small. Even Corey Conacher, Marty St. Louis' new teammate in Tampa, and Cammarata might take that same path. I mean, I think he's going to a great program in Minnesota that has an outstanding track record of producing quality professional hockey players. This is also a kid that was drafted number 1 overall in the USHL Futures draft. So he's got a great pedigree working for him. He committed to Waterloo when he was, I think, 15 or. He was 16, he committed to Minnesota, from Waterloo. And, I think he's going to continue to grow and develop as a player. And I think he'll put on a couple pounds of muscle in Minnesota, maybe gain a couple inches too. And, be a little bit bigger. But, I mean, he's, good. He's got some versatility. He can play center on the wing. I think he'll be I think he'll make the U.S. World Junior team next year. I think they're bringing Lucia is going to be the coach, so I think he's going to bring one of his own guys. And I think Cammarata is a good fit, and I think he'd definitely be playing the top 6 role. I think with the open European ice surfaces, with the international game, I think he's around peg and around hole for Team USA, and I think he'll have a great tournament next year for the red, white, and blue. And I think he's going to turn some heads at Minnesota and eventually in the pro ranks. Anyway, that's like this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Taylor Cammarata of the Waterloo Blackhawks. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.